Well, Bob, let me tell you the truth. I'm delighted to be with you again. I didn't think I was going to come over here so often. I'm not too sure when I'll be back. I'm hoping to come back next year. And here we are at Cape May. I've never been to Cape May. And it's the 11th of September. And the weather has been glorious. And I'm delighted to be with you.
David, I come down every year.
Every single year?
Every year we have a fireman's convention.
But I notice your truck said ex-chief on it.
Yes, I'm ex-chief of the Booton Township Volunteer Fire Department.
Yes, I was down at the parade. It's very good. I quite like the fact that most of the town comes out to support it. Do you march in the parade?
Yes, I march with the Booton Township Fire Department as an ex-chief. We do it every year. It's a competition for us. We do go for trophies. And as a matter of fact, last year we won the Ellsworth State Trophy for Best Appearing Fire Department with Music with over 25 men in a line of march. This year, however, we didn't fare as well. We had a few people out of step, some newer guys that weren't used to marching, and they just got out of step. How, I don't know, because we marched behind a band. It's the easiest thing to do is march behind a band.
Well, some of those guys seem to have difficulty with their left and their right.
Exactly. That was the whole issue. Everybody was, there was 4 people out of step, and we got caught.
And when you're marching, is it the current chief leads?
That's correct. The current chief leads, his deputies directly behind him, and this year they mixed the current officers in with the regular guys and put the ex-chiefs in the second row, I believe it was, which was good to recognize the ex-chiefs, which I was one of them.
So you were directly behind?
I was behind the deputy chief.
I think you and I first met some many years ago. It's probably 1976, and
from what I can remember, your long hair and
sissy looking looks.
Yeah, it was quite a while. Well, really, the only Irish connection that I have is you.
Okay.
All right. We had Grandma Patterson, but she's passed on.
Tell me about her.
What I remember of her, she was a nice lady, but she didn't hold back. She told you what was on her mind.
Okay.
And you know what? A lot of times I didn't like it, but
no,
that's just the way she was.
That's tough, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
Tell me about your dad.
My dad's a good guy. I think he raised us well. He taught us what was right and wrong, and I don't think there's anything more to be said about that.
You've got the work ethic. You guys work hard, don't you?
I think we do.
Yeah.
We want to try and give our kids better than what we had.
Yeah. Tell me about Jim.
Jim was a good-hearted guy. He liked to have a good time. He liked to have a good time, and he liked to share that with his family and his extended family.
I don't know if
he had a lot of friends.
Don't know if he ever told you what he told me. He said, and this is in Ireland in the 1960s. I was annoying him because I was a kid, and he said, "Hey kid, go play on the highway."
Okay. Yeah.
Any stories you want to tell me?
Well, the only story that I remember because it just happened in March. The Booton Fire Department runs an Atlantic City trip, a bus trip to Atlantic City to gamble. They do one every year. They fill the bus, and everybody gets on the bus and goes to Atlantic City and have a good time. Whatever they want to do, if they want to gamble or just walk the boardwalk or sit in a pub all day. So we got on a bus at 7 in the morning, and I think I had my first drink at about 7:15 in the morning.
Oh, that late?
Yeah, that late. And fortunately, my brother Bill was with me, and one of my neighbors, Artie Hengler. So, 2.5 hours down to Atlantic City, and by the time we got there, we were already on our way,
Yeah.
as we say.
Drink was taken.
Yes, a lot of drinks were taken on the bus on the way down. So we got off the bus into the casino, and they give you money. If you pay $30
Yeah.
for the bus ride down, they give you $23 back to
Okay.
go and gamble in the casino. So we gambled our $23 in the casino and headed for the Irish pub
My goodness. Yeah.
down the boardwalk a piece. And we sat in there
For
just
an hour
about
or two?
all day.
Oh, day. Okay.
Just about all day we sat in there. I met up with a few people from work, and they basically paid for everything while we were in the pub. There was a time limit. We're supposed to be back to the bus by 3:45.
Yeah.
Come 20 after 3, I look at my watch and I say, we gotta go. Next thing I know, it's 3:45. So we're running through the casino trying to get the bus, and Brother Bill has called me twice already looking for us. Evidently, Brother Bill got on the wrong bus. He hopped on a Greyhound going to Brooklyn with a bunch of black people. And that's really not the bus we came down on. We came down on a Lakeland bus.
Lots of times. But you and your brother went to school in Benton. What was that like?
Going to school in Boonton was good. Back then we had 1,000 kids in the school.
Okay.
A lot of kids, a lot of different backgrounds.
And of course you had girls there as well.
Sure. Oh yeah.
So you see, I watch TV and you look, like Happy Days and that sort of stuff. And so how do you pick up chicks when you're in high school? Do you have a line?
We did it. We actually did it just going to parties. Yeah, we just did it going to parties and having a few pops.
Few pops.
And things just came naturally.
That's terrific.
Okay, getting back to the Atlantic City story.
Yeah.
My brother gets on the wrong bus, so he finally gets off that bus before it left, thank God. And he's calling me on the cell phone, and we met him there, and lo and behold, guess what? We missed the bus.
The two of you missed the bus.
The three of us missed the bus.
Three of you
Me and Artie, my neighbor, and my brother.
Yeah.
So we had to figure out what we were going to do, and we got a limo van.
Yeah.
Cost us $300 to get back to Boonton.
See,
funny thing was, first, not that we didn't have enough of this. Our first stop on the way home was a corner bar to pick up a 6-pack of
You're
root.
going to come to Ireland. So
I'm hoping to, yes.
I'm going to get you on video saying, yes, I'm coming to Ireland. Not hoping to.
All right, yes, I'm coming to Ireland.
Okay, I got it.